Mr. Advocate General, members of the bar, members of the state judiciary, and brother judges, I am deeply moved by the kind sentiments and good words said about me. You have ignored the faults or deficiencies in me because of your generosity. No man in this world is all good or all bad. Everyone is a mixture of good and bad. This is the nature of the universe. I do not take any credit for my work. My entire work is dedicated to the Supreme Being. I am a mere witness to his actions. Separation is always a sad event. I would not be human if I do not feel sorry when my relationship with the High Court ceases. I came here 2 decades ago. Since then, first as a member of the bar and then a judge of the High Court, I have become part of this institution. I have throughout tried to enforce purity in the administration of justice and weed out corruption. In attempting to do so, I had to take decisions which may seem to be harsh. Anyone at the head of an administration cannot escape that criticism. I always expected a certain minimum standard of proficiency on the part of the members of the bar. When they did not come up to that expectation, I could not restrain myself from expressing my displeasure. That may have hurt the members of the bar, but I may assure you that whatever observations I made were without malice and were made with good intentions to improve the standard of the bar and in the best interest of all concerned with the administration of justice in the courts. On this occasion, I would like to refer to the problem of errors in the High Court. When I assumed the office of the Chief Justice in June 1973, the total number of cases pending in the High Court was nearly 14,000. By the end of 1974, that pendency was brought down to 12,000. When I assumed office, I hoped to see that before I laid down this office, there were no matters in the High Court pending for more than 2 years. But that wish could not be fulfilled on account of reasons which could not be foreseen and were beyond my control. The farmers of the Karnataka Land Reforms Act, by not making provision for appeal to an appellate tribunal and a further revision to the High Court against the decisions of the land tribunals, have driven thousands of aggrieved parties to seek relief in the High Court under Article 226 of the Constitution. The rate of influx of writ petitions arising under the Land Reforms Act continues, and there is no hope of decrease in their number in the near future unless the Act is amended appropriately with regard to the Constitution of the land tribunals and appellate tribunals are set up, and a further revision to the High Court is provided. As I said elsewhere, complete relief cannot be given to the parties in writ petitions. The High Court can merely quash the orders of the tribunals, and the matters have to be remitted back to the tribunals. Orders made by the tribunals on remand will be challenged again in the High Court, and the matters will have to go back again. I will be failing in my duty if I do not compliment my brother judges who have always cooperated with me and helped me in the discharge of my onerous duties. I must make a special mention of the officers of this court and the members of the staff for having given me their fullest cooperation. The members of the state judiciary have extended to me the highest respect and courtesy. Judges and lawyers may come and go, but this institution of the High Court will always remain as a temple of justice, where justice is administered without fear or favor and according to the dictates of the conscience of the judges. It must always be the endeavor of the judges of this court and members of the bar to sustain and strengthen the rule of law. Dear sirs, we are in receipt of your letter of the 15th instant. We are sorry to learn that 3 out of the 15 typewriters sent by us through the National Transport Corporation Madras on 10th instant are not working properly. Before packing the typewriters, our engineer had thoroughly checked all the typewriters, and only after his certifying that all the typewriters to be sent to you were in perfect condition, we sent you our letter dated the 5th instant, stating that the typewriters requested by you were ready for dispatch, and you might send your representative to check the typewriters before packing for delivery to the National Transport Corporation for being delivered to you. As you are already aware, your representative, Mr. James, visited our showroom at Madras on 10th instant and checked the working condition of all the 15 typewriters in the presence of our engineer. Only after being fully satisfied that all the typewriters were perfectly in good condition, we directed our technical assistant to make arrangements to pack the typewriters carefully and deliver the same to the National Transport Corporation for dispatch to you. We are sure this will convince you that we took all possible precautions to see that all the typewriters we dispatched to you were in perfect condition. It may be that during transit the typewriters might have slightly gone out of order. On receipt of your complaint, we have advised our branch manager at Bombay, to whom we are also endorsing a copy of this letter, to repair the typewriters urgently. Hence, you may kindly contact our branch manager there, who will do the needful in the matter. We are very sorry for the inconvenience caused to you in this behalf, assuring you of our best services in future. Yours truly.